A local nonprofit organization has made it their mission to provide a hands-on, fun-filled adventure and learning for children and families through cultural exhibits, educational programs, and events in the arts and sciences. They have a fundraiser for golfers coming up, and you don't want to miss it. All the details are coming up right here on Polk Place. Welcome to Polk Place. I'm your host, Lauren Lingell. Joining me in studio today, we have Eddie Kleisler, Senior Director, Explorations 5 Children's Museum, and we have Layla Cribb, who is the Operations and Education Director at Explorations 5. Always fun to have you here and all of the fun things that you bring to the community and to Polk Place. So, we've got some new exhibits coming.
We do. This fall we have some new things coming in. We're designing a new space for an indoor playground, but it's going to be the type of playground where the children can actually modify it. We're using Snug Play, these large interactive playground pieces where they can link them together and create their own design and play within that space. So it's really kind of a dynamic area being set up. And there's going to be some additional sports testing components as part of this exhibit.
For example?
Well, there's going to be a reaction time component to it, and a balance on a skateboard component. And this new playground is called Try It, because we want to encourage kids to try things. It's really an important part of the way we like to educate and engage children.
Absolutely. I was out at Common Grounds.
Yes.
Or Common Ground, whatever that park is called. And you'll see these little kids, and some of them will just hang back and watch and see what's going on, and then you'll see the other ones, they're just climbing to the top of this huge structure. You know, it's what it's made for, but you're like, where's your fear? Like, who taught you to not be afraid of that?
We really want kids to be risk takers.
Right.
We want them to, they can learn from each other. We love that interaction between the children, and for them to take some risks and try something, to try and design this thing and try and do this thing. So that's what it's all about with this exhibit.
Well, that's really awesome, especially on a try it, it's a fun playground. It's
Yes.
a little bit different situation, but also on the, hey, well, if you can model your life this way, you're going to be really well-rounded as an adult.
Well, that's well put. That's really gets to the heart of what we're about.
That's fantastic.
Thanks.
And with going on what you're saying is not only is this gross motor for children, this is cognitive. They're having to think about how they're going to put it together. They're working together socially and emotionally, so we like to reach the whole child holistically, and that's our goal for Explorations 5.
Well put.
It's like giant building blocks. Like,
Yes.
I'm really sad that I missed out on things like this in my childhood. So what else is going on at Explorations 5?
Well, this fall is also our annual fundraiser, our golf tournament, which has been very, very popular. We've been doing this for over 25 years. We do it at Lone Palm Golf Club, and it is October 22nd on a Monday. We have included a lunch, and tee-off time is just after noon, and it's a great time for a lot of people to come out and support the museum and the children of the community, as well as have a lot of fun. There's a lot of contests involved, and we have, at the end of the day, we have silent auction and hors d'oeuvres and food to finish off the day. And it really is, it's very popular, and people can call the museum and sign up right now, or go online and sign up for the golf tournament right now.
So tell me a little bit about the golf tournament. Is it like a scramble style, or is it a foursome play, or how's it work?
We basically have, it's a scramble, and so, you know, everyone's starting off on a different hole and running through the 18 holes.
Okay.
There are contests like closest to the pin and longest drive, and we have lots of women play. And there's all kinds of contests and great gifts, these really expensive putters and things like that, and raffle prizes that are drawn and given out.
You're in Central Florida.
Yeah.
Go play golf.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what you do here, right?
And on a course that, it's not a public course, so it's a course that people can play on that they normally don't, Lone Palm.
So how much for a ticket or a...
Well, we have various levels of support. You know, people can sponsor holes. People can pay for a foursome or an individual. So if they go to our website, www.explorationsv.com, there's all kinds of information on the details of that.
That sounds like fun. I wish my handicap were like a little bit better.
Well, come play. You'll enjoy it.
Okay. Layla, you mentioned you kind of have your hands in a bunch of different things at Explorations 5. So being the operations and education director, I imagine you get to do some fun stuff and then some not so fun stuff.
We have it's called Extreme STEAM, and we'll be starting Extreme STEAM the last Saturday of every month. So with that being said, I'm going to do a little introduction.
Okay.
And it's raining outside, so this will work while we're doing it now. But this is called Clouds in a Cup, okay? So you see I have my ingredients. So when we're doing Extreme STEAM with kids and we're talking about it, you have to have your ingredients to make it create, right? So it's continually teaching and learning. So then we talk about, okay, what do you think this is? Every kid knows what shaving cream is, right?
Oh yeah.
Right.
I love those days, like back when you were in school, you got to clean your desk with them. They tricked us into cleaning our desk with shaving cream.
That's smart. And it's fun.
It is fun.
And you can play.
Yeah, well, it just feels cool. Like,
right?
Yeah.
So these are rain cups, and this is a lot of fun. But what we do is we'll pour, the kids will do it, not me, but the children will pour the water about right there into the cup. About half. And then we're talking to, you know, they fill it, you know, it's half. And we talk, you know, about the liquid, and it's clear. So there's a lot of learning into this. And there's no color. But then we have a lot of color. A lot of color. And kids love to create color. So how this will begin is shake this up. And then, yeah, put it on top. Right? What's it look like?
Looks like a cloud.
It does. And actually, we can even talk about storm clouds and how storm clouds build. So there's a lot more we can do with this. I'm going to use blue, but every child's going to use the color that they want, which would probably be pink if it was a girl, or pink if it was a boy, or yellow, or whatever they want. So, but then you take the food coloring and you'll drop it in around, and you'll watch how it creates the perfect storm.
oh my goodness.
That does look very neat.
And kids love this kind of stuff.
It's like a storm in a cup.
It's a storm in a cup. And we use jars as well, and different size jars to see the effect. And then when we do our programming, we always like to introduce it with a book. Because we want to talk about storms. We want to talk about the pictures and what's happening and what's creating all of this, you know, and why. So it's one of our, just a little activity for when our Extreme STEAM begins.
That's very fun.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah. So anyways, I'd
I'm
like
gonna
to
go
start.
home and make a pink storm later.
Well, usually it'll end up being a rainbow. It'll end up being a rainbow storm.
Oh,
So.
that's fun too.
The other I would like to talk about is we have just a reminder that we have amazing birthday parties on Saturdays, and we have regular birthday parties, and we also have theme birthday parties. And the theme birthday parties are outrageous. Kids love it. We have science, chemistry, and they put on their chemistry jackets, and they can create. We do volcanoes, and we do. We blow up balloons, you know, and so it's a lot of fun because you can be a little scientist too.
Aww.
And so yeah, and then promoting also our field trips And so we have field trips that, again, we offer theme field trips, 30-minute field trips, and 60-minute field trips. So
okay, when I hear field trip, I think, oh, we're going to go somewhere.
they're coming to us.
They're coming to you.
So they're coming to us.
So do you work with the schools to arrange that?
Yes.
Okay.
And we also, when they come to us, if they want a theme, we like to follow the educational standards at the school, because it's a learning. This is what we're all about, is teaching.
Well, I would have really enjoyed this if these were things I didn't already have some concept of. So I think that's a great idea. Also, the foam kind of makes me think of like food, and I'm hungry. So there's that too. And then we can talk about nutrition.
Right, exactly.
So fantastic. So you've got some wonderful things happening. You've got this new exhibit coming. You've got this fantastic fundraiser on October 22nd.
Right.
A little golf in there, and every day is like Disney World with you.
It is.
You get to do something fun and host these great bunch of kids.
Right.
So if teachers or schools are interested in connecting with you, what's the best way to go about doing that?
They can always call the museum at 687-3869 and ask for Layla. And then they can also email us with the email that Eddie just gave you. We're always available.
And same for birthday parties and things like that.
Yes.
Are you the person who's going to take point on that?
There are many of us that answer the telephone, and everybody has knowledge on what they need to explain to our guests and how that works.
Oh, fantastic then.
Yeah. Right.
Then there's no wrong door, no wrong line.
Right,
So
right.
wonderful. Do you have anything else to add that maybe we?
Well, we're always changing things up in the museum, and when we were here recently, we announced the future of our museum and going into Bonnet Springs and building a new facility. So that's always on our minds right now, and we want to continually remind the community that there are bigger changes ahead for the museum and for our community. We're really here for the children and throughout all of Central Florida, and you know, it's exciting times for us right now.
Wonderful. Well, if anybody wants to take a look at the website and get more information, we will direct them to that. But thank you both for being here and for sharing with me, and hopefully people will get out and enjoy Explorations 5.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Explorations 5 Children's Museum invites you to their 25th annual Denis L. Fontaine Children's Classic Golf Tournament. Join them Monday, October 22nd, starting at noon at Lone Palm Golf Club in Lakeland. This silver anniversary tournament raises critical resources necessary to bringing hands-on education to more than 50,000 children and families each year. All proceeds remain local and are used to advance the museum's exhibits and programs. Gather a team or sponsor a hole. There are several ways to be involved as we celebrate a special anniversary of this long-time fundraiser. The museum looks to the community and its business leaders to field teams or help underwrite the cost of the tournament. In-kind donations are needed to make this event a success. Sponsorship is available at varying levels. More information and sponsorship opportunities, give them a call at 863-687-3869. Look them up on the web at explorationsv.com, and make sure to get out and check out those new exhibits coming soon.